Hey guys, it's Ben here for Escape with Sarah and Ben, and today I thought I'd talk a bit about our new Starlink system and how I mounted it permanently into our RV. There is kits you can buy so you can actually cut the dish up and flat mount it on your roof and then like rewire it and have it 12 volt. But we just spent a lot of money on that and I don't really want to cut it up just yet. Although it sounds like it's a great idea, and it's just a little bit pricey at the moment. You can do it yourself, but I'm not that great with electronics, so we're not going to go there. We're just going to mount the kit as it is and then run the modem through the inverter. Let's have a look how I did it. Alright, so first up, let's start with how I mounted the modem. Now, the modem is a real weird shape. It tapers and it's like there's no way to screw it at the back or the front, hang it or anything. Like that's the base of it there, and there's no way to like mount it to a flat surface good without buying like a 3D printed mount or anything like that. So what I did instead was I cut a bit of aluminium there, as you can see in behind there, about the same length as the front of the router there, and then I got some of this plastic strap I had left over, which is actually like the stuff you use on the joints on your roof here, and I screwed a bit of that round the back and round there with the modem kind of clamped in there so it wedges in there like that. And then if we unplug it quickly, I can show you exactly how she's in there. And then I just sort of wrap the cord around there to keep the cord out of the way, and then she will just lift straight back out of there. And that's how it's mounted on the wall. I put a bit of Velcro on the back and an O-ring, and that sits on the aluminium there and stops the cords chafing and things. So yeah, and then if I want to take it out, pack it up, take it inside or whatever, it just slides straight out. And then when I want it back, it just slides straight back in there like that. I can tidy up my cord a bit around there. You shouldn't coil power cords, but like it should be alright. Join it up with my air conditioner cord there and plug him in. And yeah, that's how I mounted that box. So the next part of mounting up your Starlink is the dishy bit. Now, like I can't permanently mount it on the roof without actually like cutting it and getting the fancy roof mount thing. I'll put a photo or a link or something in here for it. So what you get when you buy it is this stand. So it sits on the ground and you can see the little leg on the back there. You got to put it out on the grass and hope that you can get above the trees or whatever you need, and then hope that old mate doesn't reverse over it with his caravan. It's not the greatest idea, so I'm going to show you what I did. I went to Bunnings and I got one of these high claw extension pull poles, the 3-piece 1.2 meter, for like $12 or something. And then you can unscrew these things and it'll slide out to 3.6 meters long. It's way too long and flimsy. If I had to do it again, I would have got the longer one and only slid it out the one piece instead of having to use two to get up really high. But I can still only slide out one piece and it stops a lot of the wobble. But if you had the longer one, it'd take up more of that wobble too, I reckon. And this piece here, I actually found on an old shop vacuum that I had laying around. One of them cheaper Zito sort of ones. And they come with like 4 or 5 of these. You don't really need them all even. So yeah, I trimmed that out to suit the cable bit. So the thing slides right down in there nice. And I heated it up with a heat gun and made sure it went down in there really nice, and the cable sits about here on the thing and it wedges in there good and doesn't move around or nothing. Then I put some tech screws in there to clamp that to the pole, and the pole comes like right up to here too in there, so it's all like that bit's strong as. The real problem with it is that once I hang this on the back of the van with the dish on the top, you can't undo or slide these. They bind up with the weight, so I've got to extend it up and then slide it down into my mount, which isn't ideal, but it still works. So we'll show you how it works. Alright, so round the back of my van, I went and got some of these pole clamps, and then straightened out one side so I could screw one there and one there, because it wasn't wide enough to put them flat on the back there. So and then I put 3 of them, and once you slide the post down in, the plastic screwy bit sits nice there, and the rest of it sort of goes up there. So let's plug him in and I'll show you what she looks like. So first up, you get your cord and you plug that in. It just goes like into the bottom bit here, nice and easy. It's really cool the way it works. Then you get your plastic pole on the end of your thing and you slide that onto there and into there, and see how that locks down. Beautiful, see? And then I need to get like a plastic pipe clamp off of like a pool hose, I reckon. You know them cheap pool hoses that have the plastic thing? One of them on there, and this is going to be even minter. So once we've done that, then we can undo this one, slide this pole, oh, not right out, that's another flaw in my design. Line him back up, get him into about there, extend this one up just a tiny bit, because if you wind this one up too far, then it does become too wobbly. This is why I would have gone the longer pole if I had to do it again. Right? Then, the tricky bit is now, you got to get this up here, make sure there's not too much leverage, or you'll like smash yourself over on the ground and get in someone's car with it or something. Put this up there and go straight down in there. Whoop, here she comes. Bam. And she's done. Then you can plug the other cord into the modem, turn the inverter on, and you have Starlink on your RV. Yeah, you got to get out, put that pole up every time and plug the cord in and stuff, but it's better than it being on the ground. The modem stays where it is. I don't have to worry about it moving or putting it back in the box or nothing. I just got to make a nice like soft case sort of thing to mount the dish in. I'll make it out of foam, I think. For now, I got to go get out of the sun. It's like 34 degrees at like 9:30 in the morning here. So yeah, we will see you next time. Take it easy.